Okay, so today we're going to do a deep dive into something that I think a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
Um, and that's this idea of needing protection
Right.
and refuge.
Yeah.
So, like, how that need kind of comes out when we are searching for spiritual comfort.
Exactly.
And we're looking at this YouTube video of Psalm 91 reading. It's called,
Right.
like, Prayer for Protection.
Gotcha.
And I just want to say, like, right off the bat, we're not going to get into, like, a religious debate or
Yeah.
anything. But the thing I thought was so fascinating about this prayer
Yeah.
was how it's, like, tapping into this just, like, basic human desire for
Mm-hmm.
safety,
Yeah.
security.
For sure.
Like, we all want that.
It's like looking back in time to
Yeah.
like anxieties of people throughout history.
Right.
Even though this is an ancient text,
Totally.
the need to find shelter from the storms of life,
Yeah,
both, literal
Yeah.
and metaphorical.
for sure.
It's something that like everybody experiences.
Yeah.
We all go through that.
And the way this psalm starts off,
Yeah.
it's like so powerful with the imagery.
For sure.
It talks about like dwelling in the secret place of the Most High
Mm-hmm.
and abiding under the shadow of the Almighty.
Right.
I mean, doesn't that just make you want to like curl up
Yeah.
in a blanket fort
It does.
and hide from the world?
Yeah, just like
Seriously.
get away from everything.
Yeah.
Like it really evokes that sense of sanctuary.
Right.
And I think it's not just like about physical safety,
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about everything that we look for refuge from today.
Oh, totally.
Like the constant barrage of information,
Oh, my God.
all the pressure to succeed,
Yeah.
the uncertainty of the future.
Yeah.
We all want that secret place where
Yeah.
we can feel safe
Yes,
and secure.
absolutely. And what does that look like for you?
That's a great question.
I mean, like,
I think it's different for everyone.
totally.
Sometimes it's just like listening to calming music,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
being in nature, spending time with loved ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then the psalm gets really specific
Yeah.
about the kinds of dangers it's seeking protection from.
Okay.
It mentions the snare of the fowler.
What do you make of that?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because it can be interpreted on so many levels.
Yeah.
On a literal level, it refers to traps.
Right.
But think about how that applies to our lives today.
Yeah.
We're constantly bombarded with things that are trying to like catch our attention,
Mm-hmm.
to lure us in.
Totally.
Social media algorithms,
Well, yeah.
clickbait headlines,
Mm.
like limited time offers that make you feel like you have to buy something right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like in a way, we're all navigating this minefield of snares
Wow.
every day.
Never thought about it like that.
It's true.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's deadly pestilence.
Right.
And sadly, the fear of disease
Yeah.
is something that has plagued humanity like forever.
Throughout history.
Throughout history. And like, especially, in recent years
Oh, yeah.
with the pandemic,
Absolutely.
it just feels like even more relatable.
For sure.
But then the psalm also talks about terror by night
Mm.
and the arrow that flies by day.
Right.
So it's like it's trying to cover
Everything.
all the bases.
Yeah. It's like this feeling of being surrounded
Yeah,
by threats, seen and unseen.
right.
And I think that speaks to our need to feel protected from the unknown,
Right.
from things we can't control.
Yeah, like that desire
Exactly.
for a shield
Yeah.
could just like deflect any danger or worry.
Totally.
And speaking of shields,
Yeah.
there's that line that's like, his faithfulness is a shield and a wall.
Right.
So it seems like faith itself can be a source of protection.
Like a metaphor.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Faith, trust, belief.
Mm-hmm.
These are really powerful forces in our lives.
Yeah.
They can give us the strength to face challenges,
Right.
to overcome fear,
Yeah.
to find peace.
Even when there's chaos around us, it's like
Mm.
building a psychological fortress.
Absolutely. And that makes me think about how the psalm keeps saying,
Yeah.
do not be afraid,
Right.
like
yeah.
over and over.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Because like fear
Yeah.
can be so paralyzing.
It can.
But the psalm is encouraging like courage and resilience.
Exactly.
It's like finding that inner strength
Yeah.
to face whatever is thrown at you.
For sure. And then there's that interesting part about angels
Yes.
being guardians.
It's like calling in reinforcements,
Yeah.
asking for help
Mhm.
from a higher power.
Yeah.
And I think whether you take that literally
Right.
or figuratively,
Yeah.
it just speaks to our need for help and guidance
Yeah.
when we're overwhelmed.
Absolutely.
And then we get to like one of the most striking images
Oh, yeah.
in the whole psalm,
For
which is
sure.
treading upon lions and vipers and serpents.
Like, bring it on.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, I'm not afraid of anything.
It's this image of overcoming obstacles
Yeah?
and facing our fears.
Hmm.
And it reminds us that even though we look for refuge and protection,
Yeah.
we also have this inner strength
Yes.
to confront all the challenges that life throws our way.
Just like we have both the shield and the sword.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Psalm 91,
Mm.
I want to know, like, what resonates most with you?
Yeah.
Like, what are your shields and walls?
Good question.
And how do you find that secret place of refuge
Right.
in your own
For
life?
sure.
Let us know.
Yeah.